Yes, indeed. Well, and now he joins us, Lafourche Parish President Archie Chasson, with us this morning. Good morning, Archie.
How are y'all?
We're doing fine. Archie, if you had to take first look assessments, where are we currently?
Yeah, most of the parish without power. We have a small pocket in North LaRose, and believe it or not, Port Fourchon has power. So while that's very strange to us, because typically they're one of the first ones to go, it's a very good sign that there's not a lot of poles down. There's not a lot of tree limbs entangled in power lines. So power restoration hopefully will be a lot easier for Energy this go around than it was after Ida. We still do have a few flooded streets. There's probably about 4 of them still on the board that we're waiting for water to go down. The 2 real big impacts we have right now are Highway 20 at the Lafourche-St. James line around Bayou Cheveril. It's currently overtopped with water and not passable. We have a big tree that fell at Highway 308 in Lafourche Crossing. That's kind of one of our main arteries up and down the bayou, so we're working with DOTD and our crews to get that tree out of the way. And then, of course, LA1 south of the floodgates is still underwater. So I know just spoke to Chet Chesson, the Port Fourchon executive director. They have a front-end loader ready to go to start clearing the road. We just need that water to go down and the tides start to fall. So overall, we have about 12 flooded homes that we know of right now. I fully expect that number to go up as we get to do these damage assessments in daylight. The northern part of the parish saw a tremendous amount of rain last night, somewhere upwards of about 8 or 10 inches in about a 2-hour time span. So it really gave us a wallop in north and central Lafourche. South Lafourche was virtually spared. There was a little bit of tree debris and a few fallen trees here and there, but no real damage on the southern end to report, which is a good thing.
Definitely a good thing to hear there. So I know we were kind of expecting a lot of the storm to really hit Lafourche Parish. Parish President, would you tell us that this is kind of what you expected as far as the flooding and the damage and the wind speeds go that you guys got over there?
Yeah, so we expected the wind. We got those, 60, 70, 80 mile an hour sustained winds, those gusts of upward of 100 as the eye wall came. I don't think what we were expecting was the storm to really slow down and sit on North Lafourche like we saw it do. I was talking to President Jewell from St. Charles Parish last night as it was moving over them, and it did the same thing to those guys in St. Charles and St. John and Jefferson that it did to us, and just dropped a tremendous amount of rain and a training effect that I don't think we were expecting. So you combine that with the 13-plus inches of the saturation that we saw last week over the course of a couple of days with the system that rolled through. We have a lot of water stacked up in our outfall canals that are some tidally influenced. So the water's just got nowhere to go. So I'm hopeful as we get through high tide at about 6:30 this morning, and that tide starts to drop, winds come out of the north a little bit, that water should recede very, very rapidly on the last few flooded streets that we have.
President Chasson, you and I spoke yesterday about some of the rebuilding and some of the stuff that happened in the parish and extensive rebuild after Hurricane Ida. How did any of that infrastructure hold up?
Yeah, everything that we've put in place, from our park buildings to the new roofs and the higher wind loads that we put on our buildings, a lot of the new code and fortified roofs that were put on the residential structures held on quite well across Lafourche Parish. So overall infrastructure did really well. I think a lot of the resiliency work that Energy Louisiana has put into place post-Ida has paid off, and why we don't see the number of poles on the ground and wire everywhere like we typically would for a hurricane. So again, very optimistic about how quickly power is going to be restored. I do want to caution that it's probably going to be another day or so for some people as Energy crews start their damage assessments this morning, and we'll get some better timelines as the sun comes up.
And Archie, you kind of touched on it just a little bit just there. The sun is about to come up, but I assume you're in Lafourche Parish right now. Is it looking pretty dark because of all the power outages? I mean, I'm looking at the Entergy map and it says Lafourche has, I believe it was 36,000 without power.
Yeah, it was. I will tell you, driving about, when I was still out checking on the shelter residents last night about midnight, it was very dark. And we're going to, hopefully as the sun comes up, be able to fix that a little bit. But we have, our partners at the Sheriff's Office, our volunteer fire departments, our partners at EMS have done a great job at helping us clear the roads last night, getting those major arteries open so that as our public works crews came in this morning, our pumpers start to get to the pump stations and do maintenance and clean trash screens and all the fun stuff we have to do. It made that job a lot easier. So it's great to have a really cohesive team here in the EOC, a really cohesive team out in the field, and I think it's going to get us back up and running quicker.
All right, Lafourche Parish President Archie Chasson, we really appreciate you making time for us this morning, and we'll be in touch as the morning progresses. And as you guys are able to take a look at what the damages are, you can give us an update, okay?
Appreciate you guys.